You are listening to the Sports Bar Talk Sport. Me, Jamie, and Jason Cundy, taking your calls on the North London derby. We build up to it. Big game. Cannot wait for it. I've been talking and hearing from Emmanuel Petit. He said that only 2 players from Spurs get in Arsenal's side, which I think is out of order, to be honest. I really do. Udogie, Van der Ven, Porro, all get in my side. Maddison, Son get in my team as well. So there's 5.
I might give you Udogie, right, over Timber. I might give you that one, right, at a push. You're not having Porro over Ben White, mate. You're not having that. I'm not giving you it.
I am.
I'm not giving you that.
Porro's a better player. Scores more goals, gets forward, crosses better. Ben White's maybe a better defender, but going forward he's better. Let's go to Leon. He's an Arsenal fan. All right, Leon?
How you doing, lads? You all right?
Yeah, Leon? Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I was looking forward to the North London derby. Now I'm a little bit scared. I think I might have to watch it. I am a little bit nervous. I am definitely a little bit nervous.
Why?
Because we're missing our captain who sets the pace, and we're missing Declan Rice. So for me, they're massive misses in midfield. I think you win and lose games in midfield. And with those 2 out, in this North London derby, form goes out the window. We're away from home. North London derby.
Isn't it amazing? It always, when you talk about form, it always goes out the window. Never goes out the door. Never goes out the roof. It does. It always goes out the window, doesn't it? Why does it leave the window? What is that?
I don't know.
It
just leaves the window.
Well, one thing I
go on, just tell you what. Just say that again, but use the word door. All right? Go on, say it again.
Goes out the door, don't it?
Yeah, look, I'm saying this to Cundy.
One thing I did want to say, though, that I thought was quite funny, is that I thought it showed the difference of mentality of the clubs you lot support. We've got one with a winning mentality, which would be Chelsea, and then we've got one who just accepts anything, which would be Tottenham. Because I personally believe that Arteta is only successful if we win a big trophy. He's done good, but it can't be success if you don't win a big trophy with it.
You say that, though, Leon, right? Man United are the biggest club in the UK. They're in a terrible state right now. If Ten Hag got Man United to second, fighting for the title, but don't win it because they're up against Man City, he would be classed as a success, surely, because he's got them back to where they want to be. Arsenal fell off a cliff with Unai Emery, with the managers that you've had. Arteta comes in. He's now got you back to nearly where Arsene Wenger had you. Not quite there yet.
That's the thing.
That's success.
No, but you just said back to where we were. Back to where we was winning titles. That's success. If Man United want to go back to where they were, it's winning titles. If Arsenal want to go back to where they were, that's winning titles, because that's what we've done. Getting to second is not success. It's good, and financially you wouldn't turn it around, because football's up to a certain point, a huge part is financial. But if we want to get back to where we were, that means lifting titles, and for me to go on parade days.
Okay, so here's a question for you. Arteta, he signed a new 3-year deal. Say in 3 years' time, you win another FA Cup, a Carabao Cup, you finish second, you finish third, you finish second. That's not success.
No,
you wouldn't, and he moves on.
No, that's not success. At the end of the day, our legends are all built on winning.
I'm not saying he's going to be a legend, but you can't say it's not success.
No, that's not success. That for a club of Arsenal, success for us is league titles and eventually a Champions League. But success has got to be winning the league and being.
Never won the Champions League
in the country. Say again?
Never won the Champions League.
No, I said breaking the Europe. I'm talking about in terms of league.
Honestly, this Arsenal mob. This Arsenal mob. You think you're Real Madrid. You think you're Liverpool.
No, when it comes to me in Europe and Arsenal, we've still got a lot of things to do.
You've won as many Champions Leagues as Tottenham.
Yeah, I know. How many league titles we got?
I just can't believe it. Like, I just think it's harsh.
I don't have a huge thing about Europe as an Arsenal fan, because I think, our history in Europe is not great at all.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't won it.
In terms of domestic, huge rich history. So for us to get back to where we were, that means winning a title. Simple as that. It can't be finishing second. At the end of the day, we look at our great players, and our great players all won league titles. Like the great player you had who the lads had earlier in the day with you lot. Yeah. Emmanuel Petit. We remember Petit because he was in a title-winning team. Yeah. We don't remember him because he finished second.
No, I love Petit. I was just saying to Cundy, I was growing up, he was like one of my idols. He was. You can't get away from the fact how good he was as a player. So it's amazing I actually got him on talkSPORT, because he is a proper legend, isn't he? Yeah. Proper legend.
I mean, I was listening today, and I was just listening, just hearing some of the stuff, like what you were saying about, like, the Dan and Rivaldo, that didn't say much, but they did all the talking on the pitch. I'm just like, how many youngsters need to hear that? Yeah. Don't say nothing to your coaches. Put your head down, work, and go out on the field and make your feet tall. I thought that was brilliant hearing that from him today.
Yeah. But he was talking garbage about only 2 players getting your team.
Say again?
He was talking garbage, saying only 2 players getting your team.
What are the squad we got at the moment?
From Spurs. From Spurs.
What, going into Sunday?
Well, Van de Ven, Udogie getting your team.
Van de Ven he don't break up our centre midfield partnership. Centre-back partnership.
He's a better player than Gabriel, mate. Come on.
I'm having Van de Ven over mate. Gabriel.
Come on.
As a partnership, I look at it.
You can't have it. That's not the question.
Yeah,
because the question.
I tell you what. In that one, I'm on the fence, and the reason why I say I'm on the fence because I think both of them have got a mistake in them.
I'm a Van de Ven fan.
Udogie at left back. He's better than what you've got. Calafiore's injured.
Say again?
Calafiore's injured, so Udogie gets in your team.
Yeah, I'd probably put him in there. Yeah, I think he's good left back.
So there's 4 players that we've agreed on. Madison and Son.
You can't have Porro.
No, I've agreed on one, and that's Udogie. I've agreed on one. That's Udogie.
What about Son?
I'll say Madison with Odegaard out. I'll say Madison.
Right, and Son?
Yeah, come on, man. Son's quality.
so we're a 4.
He's world class. Like, at the end of the day, if you're a football fan, how can you not be a fan of Son?
Right, Leon, how many are you putting in this team? Right, so you're giving him Udogie, right?
Right, so I'll say Udogie, Madison, Son.
Okay, all right. So?
And Van de Ven.
Nah.
No, he said nah because he don't want to feel like he's done too much.
I'm on the fence with him, so I've got to back my boy, which has got to be Gabriel. I've got to back him.
All right, Leon.
Cheers, Leon.
Thanks for your call. Let's go to Kev. He's a Spurs fan. All right, Kev.
All right, Kev.
Evening, guys. How you doing?
Yeah, good, Kev. You?
Yeah, long suffering. I'm nervous about Sunday. I've got to be honest. We can't keep a clean sheet to save our lives, can we?
No, mate. But look, if Odegaard and Declan Rice are fit, it's a tough game, right? It is. You can't get away from it. They're a top team. You taking them out of that side, that is their 2 best players.
Agreed, mate. You've got to look at our games. Romero, the last 3 goals we've conceded, all been down to him.
He does need to be better. He does need to be better.
It's been really bad. I think we're still soft, mate, to be honest. I want us to win, but we're just so Spursy.
If you get beat at the weekend, right, it tells me 2 things, right? That Arsenal have got a squad and strength and depth where they can miss players like that and still win one of the toughest games in the league, right? As we know, form goes out the door, as we know, right?
Yeah.
And it tells me that Spurs haven't got the minerals. That's what it tells me. This is a game Spurs cannot lose. You can't lose this game, mate. So much has been made about Rice. So much has been made about Odegaard. Fiore's out as well. This is the perfect time you can feel for Spurs right now. You've got them in a position where they're weak.
Yeah, I know.
Right? If you can't get past them now, mate, at home.
I agree. What makes me nervous, guys, is just we can't keep a clean sheet.
I know.
And at the other end, we should have scored 5 or 6 against Leicester. And Newcastle, we had them on toast for 20 minutes.
I know, mate, but Kev, what if it clicks? Right? It's going to click, right? Because you can't say we played poorly. Our defending needs to be better and our finishing needs to be better. But our overall game over 90 minutes has been good. We've had loads of possession. We've created chances. If it clicks on Sunday, they're in for a whooping.
Well,
whooping now.
They're in for a whooping.
They're getting whooped.
They're getting a whooping, mate. I'm telling you. We're turning. I'm confident on Sunday that we're going to rock up and we're going to give them a whooping.
Going to give them a whooping.
Place is going to be rocking.
Rocking and whooping.
Listen. Their back 3. Sorry, our back 3 doesn't get into their back 4. If that makes sense. There's no way.
Wait, who can get in? What Spurs players can get in Arsenal's team now? And considering Odegaard and Rice are out, who gets in?
Yeah, Maddison on form. Yeah. He was brilliant last year up until October when he got injured. Yeah. Son, obviously. Van de Ven, possibly. And after that, I'm struggling. I'll be honest, Kulesevski, I think, as well.
Place of who?
What, in front of Saka? No, come on, mate. Come on, please.
Nah, he's Kulesevski's really good, guys.
He needs to be better for me, Kev. Kulesevski ain't been good enough. Since we signed him permanently, ain't been good enough.
No, he's top drawer, mate.
He's not getting ahead of Saka.
Yeah, no, Saka walks into.
He's not getting ahead of Saka.
Saka gets at any team in the world.
Saka's obviously got the pace. He's got pace on him, but in terms of upper body strength and delivery of the ball and that, he's much better player.
Hold on. You think Kulesevski is better than Saka?
Yeah.
Well,
I think Kulesevski, I'm going to say it live now, guys. I think he's going to go right to the very top. Honestly,
What's that mean?
He'll be
What does that look like?
What do you mean?
What does that look?
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne?
Like, yeah.
Kev, come on, mate.
When he's older,
seriously, mate, you his dad?
We'll put him centrally. No. When we put him centrally, he's going to be absolutely awesome. It's going to be a few years, but look at Chelsea. I know De Bruyne only played 4 games for them, and they he went, but
Sorry, you can't. You're saying that Kulesevski can be as good as Kevin de Bruyne?
Absolutely.
Oh, you lost the plot, mate. You lost the plot. No. I can't have that. Kev, I can't have that, mate. Do you know what, mate?
Mate, honestly, yeah, I can't.
I think this game Sunday's getting to you, mate. If you're starting to come out with poop like that.
He said he's worried. I'm not worried. You can have your say on it. Big game at the weekend. Arsenal v Tottenham. Get involved in the show. Let us know how you're feeling.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.